What is going on, everybody? Good morning, everybody. If you're in the Pacific time zone or in North America, it's morning here. It's 8:30 in the morning. I got a raspy voice. I had the night before I had a little birthday party that I had to go to. But I'm here, not by myself. I'm here with my good friend Christopher, who's decided to turn.
Hello.
He decided to turn his camera off.
I didn't turn it off.
Yeah, your camera's off. We can't see you.
I can see me. What the heck? It was on. It says. It doesn't say it. Can you not see me?
No, I cannot see you.
What the heck? Like
There.
it was
Oh,
working.
okay. We got the audio blinking there, so that was pretty cool. I
Can you
don't know.
see me now?
No, maybe you have the switch on the camera off at the top or something.
No, like I can see myself on the camera, and you see
Uh,
me earlier.
yeah, I saw you earlier, but I don't know. Maybe it's my screen itself.
Can you guys let us know if you can see us both? Oh, we can't see you. Well,
There.
this is going to be a fun episode.
Uh, good,
Honestly, I
good
don't think
morning,
they
Darth.
want to see me.
What a morning, huh, Darth? Oh man, I've got the DoorDash guy just about to deliver my tea and breakfast. See, I only see Elvin. Yeah, woohoo! They only see me. They don't see you, Chris. Maybe you just
I'm,
unplug it, plug it back in. It'll work.
yeah, I'm sorry, everyone, that you have to look at Elvin.
Hey, I can put the wig back on, and it could be just you.
Hey, I got a pink wig.
Oh man. But
Right,
I don't want to talk about the show until this guy comes back on.
Oh my god.
You sound great though, Chris. There you go.
Oh,
See? At least you sound great.
well, that's good. All right, come on.
So do you want to talk about the show? What we have? What we're going to talk about
Yes.
today? Okay.
Yes, we are going to talk about the.
Should I play it? Yeah, I'll play it.
Play it. Yes, the Gummy Bears. Such a popular show by Disney, started in 1985 and ran all the way up until 1991.
You know what? I had the audio playing while you were talking, right?
I didn't hear the audio. I didn't think we were allowed to play audio.
I'll have to play a little bit of it. So, yes, it is Gummy Bears we're talking about today. The Adventures of Gummy Bears from Disney.
Yes, and it
bouncing here and there everywhere.
Yes. Crazy though. This was Disney's Can You See Me Now?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, good.
What was it?
I don't know. I just unplugged and plugged it back in.
Yeah, that's the thing that solves everything.
You were having audio.
Yeah, but I unplugged it, plugged it back in. It solves everything.
Oh my god. I wish that would work for everything. Anyways, back to Gummy Bears. This was Disney's first animated cartoon.
Yep.
Which is pretty sweet. And, it's funny because if you look back in the 80s in this time era, everything was about a bear. We had Bernstein Bears.
Oh, yeah.
We had Care Bears, Winnie the Pooh. So what
you don't recall? Oh, let us recall for you. Let us recall for you.
That's why we're here.
So yeah, I was cut you off there, but because I was playing the video. What year did it start? Sorry, want to do the little history of it?
1985, and it ran up until 1991, which the last season ABC and licensing for just to be aired and now it's available on the Disney Plus streaming app, or yeah, streaming. So
Brick says
unplug,
unplug is a troubleshooting tip number one, and blow the cartridge is number two.
Uh, if it was a Nintendo system, yes, definitely.
So I got introduced to gummy bears
Yeah.
probably in the 90s.
Oh, so you're a late bloomer.
Yeah, I think it was 1990s when I got introduced to it. It was running on the regular TV program in the afternoon with all the other stuff like DuckTales, Tailspin, and all that stuff. So it ran with that one, and I gotta tell you, like the song is so catchy, man. It's just so catchy, and I got sucked into that.
I think I sang it. I think I sang it for karaoke night one night, and everyone like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
So you said that there are some toys that they made as well, right?
Yes, it was very limited. It was little posable plastic toys they semi looked like the characters. It was just like all the other toys back then, especially like She-Ra. The toys never looked like the cartoon. And plushies. Plushies were a big thing back in the 80s. We had Teddy Ruxpin. We had Cabbage Patch dolls. So toys were popular then. Popples. And now we have, the other thing, it's funny, no one remembers, but part of what they had available out there was a cereal, gummy bear cereal. And I do remember having it once as a kid, but trying to find an image for it was just
right here.
It was so annoying. Yes, gummy berry cereal. It was kind of like the Captain Crunch berry, but no Captain Crunch and just all berries. So it's played off the gummy berry juice.
Ugh, I don't know if I want to eat that cereal.
It was actually really good. It was really good. But when you're a kid, any sugary cereal is good cereal.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. What are some of your favorite? What are some of your favorite gummy bear characters?
I liked Tummy Bear because he was always like the friendly, kind of lovable bear. And, we had Griff. Oh, is that his name?
Is it Griff the Fighting a Crime Dog?
No, he's like the always in a bad mood bear. I feel like I really relate to him at my age nowadays. It's just like, get off my lawn.
Oh man.
But it was such a great show. They were mythological creatures living in like it's hard to tell if you guys know the era that this is supposed to be based in, but it was very knights in shining armor time. And they had these magical powers by drinking, there we go, drinking the gummy bear juice. So did you ever like really get into the show? Did you go back and watch older episodes, or was this just it's on, it's fun?
Hey, what's up? Oh, Omar says hi. Hello, hello, hello. Morning to you. Brick says Sunny's hair. Sunny's hair. Oh, so yeah, Sunny's hair. I'll pull up Sunny right now. She was very shy, wasn't she?
If I have a hat on. No, she was pretty outgoing. She was like the adventure seeker.
Oh, okay.
It was that
Oh, you
whole
mentioned you
cowlick 80s thing.
oh yeah. So you mentioned Funko Pop, right?
Yeah.
I found actually one of the Funko Pop sites, and boom, there's Sunny.
There we go.
So were all the gummy bears hitting on her?
She's not Smurfette.
Oh, okay, okay. Just wondering.
Yeah. No. Um, no, she was just one of the regular leading characters. It was
I think
always a fun cartoon. Like every. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I think my favorite is probably Gruffy as well. I do like that gummy bear.
Um, cool fact, though, about this show. It's actually loosely based on gummy bears. And when Disney was working on the cartoon, they thought using that word would really relate to kids who love the candy.
Hmm.
So there was no licensing fees for using gummy bear because it was a real word. So that's how they got away with using it and not having to pay a licensing fee,
Wow.
especially changing, yeah, the last letter to I instead of Y. Um, I know, and it's funny. Eisner, the one who created gummy bears for Disney, when they were in production and he presented it to um, the crew, they thought he was crazy and thought the show wouldn't go anywhere. Which, you know, if someone tells you about gummy bears, okay. Um, but you're gonna freaking love this little fact. Did you know gummy bears actually inspired Gargoyles, the cartoon?
Get out of here.
Yeah, the creator Greg Wiseman was a big fan of gummy bears, and he decided to use that kind of history and characters. So instead of cute little bears, he used cute little gargoyles.
They
But
weren't cute
yeah,
at all. They were not cute at all.
but yeah, he was a big fan of the show, and he decided to kind of bring back a cartoon that had that kind of same kind of magic. Because let's face it, both are pretty magical and pretty
Yeah.
rich in history background.
And unique, I guess, too, as well, right? I mean, who would have thought they could make a cartoon show out of gargoyles? But there it is. It's been done, and it was great. I was actually. It's funny you mentioned gargoyles because I was actually looking at the history of it a little bit because I wanted to learn more. Because I forget, I was a kid, right? Like, there's only so much you can retain all the way up to where I am in age, and so I, fresh in my mind, I'm like, oh, I remember that character. I remember that one, and some of the episodes I watched. Um, it's yeah, I mean, it's awesome to hear that somebody got inspired and decided to go and make something that they would love too. So that's really cool that spun off Gargoyles because he was so inspired of watching this amazing wholesome TV show. And this show is very wholesome. It's a very kid friendly, family oriented cartoon. Like, you can plug this and play it, and I don't think any parent would have an issue. Well, I say any, but there are some crazies out there. Um, but overall, I think this was a really wholesome show. My kids don't know about this, so I might have to introduce them to this. But they might just say you're weird
Yeah.
and walk away too. Who knows?
I'm kind of surprised that they didn't try and bring this. Yeah, as a kid, I wanted a
Ah,
crossover.
it's
No.
funny you say that. It's funny you say that. There has been talks of making a live action Gummy Bears movie.
That would be kind of cool.
This was a while back, but I don't know if there's any smoke to this fire. Sorry, where this the fire to the smoke. It's a little early in the morning here. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. There was talk that they might have done. They were thinking of doing a live action. This is when everybody wanted to do live animals with humans. You know that a couple of years ago that was really big.
Hmm.
So that there was talk that they wanted to bring this back. I'd be okay with an animation. I don't know if I'm not a live action would be something I want to do.
As long as they don't do it like the live action Aladdin.
They wanted to do it like the Smurfs. Remember the Smurfs movies?
I do, but I never watched them
Good
because
morning.
I was never a big fan of the Smurfs, and I'm sorry to everyone who liked it.
Hey, we're gonna
Once in a
talk about it
while,
one day. So
yeah, I'll learn something.
they were blue.
Why is Smurfette the only female character?
They killed off the other ones.
T.
She killed off the other ones.
But if they were to do a live action gummy bear, I feel like they'd have to give it. I know the cartoon was very bright, but for the time frame that this is based on, it'd
Go ahead.
have
Smurfs.
to
I remember Smurfs. Sorry, go ahead.
feel like it'd have to. Yeah, I feel like it would have to have like a bit of a darker feel to it, knowing the time frame it was based off of. I think they could make a really good storyline. It's medieval time practically, so they could have wizards, witches. I think it could be a good possibility, but yeah, I'm surprised they haven't tried bringing it back as a straight up cartoon, even instead of a movie. You don't
I'd
always
be
need a movie.
I'd be down for like a TV show, Disney Plus TV show.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that. Yeah. Any other
So,
fun facts?
oh my God. You know, there's all these facts out there that I'll let you guys search for because some of them are quite intense and crazy, but you know how they always do those theories behind it? Like, what's the
Yeah.
real meaning? Or, yeah, there's some nuts, like crazy ones out there that I don't feel comfortable talking about because it deals with someone who no one likes in the world. Well, some people do, but not everyone has a brain.
Brick something says, I do a live action if they didn't do any nonsense of them coming to modern Earth. Yes, I don't want any of that nonsense. Stick to the era and the time. I don't want any modern nonsense.
Yeah. You don't have to modernize every freaking thing. And I don't get it because a lot of people like that time frame shows like Game of Thrones or
Hmm.
you know what I mean. But like not everything has to be modernized.
And I think having it set, in that time period will be pretty fun because you can kind of like just have a good old time, right?
Yeah. Play off the myths of what the gummy bears are.
Good morning.
Good morning. Uh, Play off the myths. You can have magic. Um, there's endless possibilities of going back to an era and doing a film in that time because at that time there were no specific beliefs. You know, sp- get into spiritual talk, but it magic was a huge thing in the medieval
Yeah,
times, and I just think costumes would be amazing. I think it would do good. Disney live
make it
action
happen.
gummy bears, yes.
Make it happen. Yeah, so morning to everybody else who's just joining us. We're talking about the Gummy Bears, the cartoon that came out in the 80s. And if you're not familiar with the show here, this is called Mighty Mornings. We come on every 2 weeks, bi-weekly, and we talk about a 80s, 90s, or early 2000s animation or TV show. And yeah, we kind of dive deep into it. Today we decided to pick Gummy Bears. Actually, Chris came to me and said, "Hey, I'd like to talk about Gummy Bears." And I said, "The food?" And he's like, "No, silly, the animation." And I said, "Oh yes, the animation. I remember that so
I'm like,
vaguely."
you're older than me, so you should know.
Wow, well, we're not that far away in age. We're not that
Isn't there like a 10-year difference? I'm only 28.
in your mind. Funny guy. Is that coffee or alcohol this in the morning?
Who knows? It's only coffee.
Oh man. I wish I could I should have went back to Disney Plus and watched, but you know what we'll do is because we've mentioned it before, it's not like we're going to talk about Gummy Bears and not talk about it again down the road. We're probably going to dive into a specific episode maybe, and we'll
Mhm.
pick one. We'll pick one that we find interesting, and we'll do that with all the other stuff that we talk about. Like last time we talked about He-Man, and we'll dive into a specific episode,
Yeah.
and go from there.
And
For
you
whatever.
guys let us know, like, what were your favorite shows? What did you like about the show that we're currently talking about? You know, for example, Gummy Bears left with a big cliffhanger. It was a two-parter and nothing happens.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, they were I believe they were trying to get home and it was a very vague description. I didn't get to watch it. There was an issue with trying to sign on to my Disney Plus account, but they were stopped and saying how they'll eventually get home one day. So it's
That's a
just
great.
they left,
That's a Sorry. I mean, I'm saying that could be a great point for them to bring back the show.
right?
Ah,
You
Disney,
know,
get it on this. Get on this, Disney. What's going on?
it's like every time they come out with something new, they're trying to come up with something good. And I feel that's the problem with movies and TV shows nowadays is there's no originality. Everything's rebooted because they're working off of something that's already been. Where this show, the ending, yes, you're bringing back something that people love retro wise, but you can create all these new stories. Like, use your imagination. It's Disney, people.
Yeah.
Disney owns everything. So they should be able to create a continuation. It's like this year we're going to see how they're going to continue the X-Men animated show because it leaves off where they last left off, which was Graduation Day. So, I feel that, they're sitting on something good and they should think about bringing it back.
I want to point out these Funkos here. What is Griffin doing? Why is he postured like that?
Because they bounce on their butt too.
Oh yes. I was just kidding. I wanted to know if you knew. There it is.
Oh, yo, God.
So that was the funniest part when I watched them bounce around. I couldn't stop laughing. That was the funniest part for me in the show. Like just bouncing around, I was just like, what are these guys doing? When I was first exposed to it, oh, this is hilarious, right? So
But
yeah, it's cool how they depicted him in the Funko Pops. There, I wish. Like, I'm not a Funko Pop collector. I only have one, which is the Kool-Aid Man, which I love.
oh
Um,
yeah.
oh yeah, but I've got it's like the glitter version of him. It's a special edition one.
Oh yes.
So it's a glitter version of him. So I only have one Funko Pop. I have no desire to collect it because it could get really out of hand.
I
If
can tell you that from experience.
it's dangerous.
Five
So,
times, guys. 5 times I tried to not collect Funkos. It got super big, and then I sold them all. And then I got back into it, sold them all. got back into it. Okay, so maybe 4.
My
Yeah,
God, you're in
it's
denial.
yeah, I am. So the only Funko Pops I have are the Trixie and Katya, the drag queens. And then let me go grab it. These were cool. And I said, only these ones. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Um, to everybody that's new here or is not aware, you can follow us at A&R Universe. We're on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, we're all over the place. And so go ahead if you want, follow us there, ask us some questions. We love answering questions for people. And then we have multiple shows on our channel here. We've got this one that comes out every 2 weeks, 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. And then we also have we have our weekly, which is on Monday nights at 8:30 p.m. Pacific. Come join us there. We talk about all things pop culture. Wednesday nights, we have our popcorn chicken segment where we pick a TV show or a movie and we dive deep into it. Right now, we're currently talking about the Bad Batch series on Disney Plus. So that show is at 9:45 p.m. on Wednesday nights. Come join us there. We also have a special edition show just because the show is so big on Sunday nights at 9:05 p.m. Pacific time. Yes,
9:05.
I had to do 9:05 because the last show ends at 9.
A
So
little 5-minute break.
no, it gives people to turn off their TV, whatever, and then tune into us. So yeah, we're doing The Last of Us from HBO. So we're doing an episodic breakdown. We just did episode 1 last week. That show is a banger of a show. So yeah, we got a lot of things going on, and then on top of all of this, I'm still doing reviews, figure reviews. I mean, we got a setup there behind me, but yeah, we're doing some figure reviews. I've got a pretty cool figure on the way that is going to be awesome to review. I'm
What
hoping
do you have coming?
I can't tell you. I'm
Oh,
sort
come
of see.
on.
It's
Give us
classified.
give us
Ah,
oh,
ah, ah.
that was good. Oh.
I see what I did there. Oh man, I might. It might be classified, or it might be just coming out of stone. Who knows? Who
Oh,
knows?
coming out of stone, it just might crack the stone.
Yeah, maybe. It could be one of those. So yeah, whichever one lands first.
But these guys.
So what is that?
So these are the Funko Horror Pops, but they're in
Ah,
black light reacting colors. So there's only 4 of them, thank God. So I got the classic Elvira, and
nice.
then this was my first one. I'm like, I have to get it. It's my favorite movie. Michael Myers. Don't get me started on the last Halloween movie. Excuse my language, but like, dude, I do a review about that for A&R, but it'd just be like, one of your rants that you do.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't rant.
Uh, you
Brick said,
don't.
Brick says, couldn't resist when I visited the Funko store in Washington. Had to get the Gatchaman and Thandor ones because they aren't enough toys of those properties. Yeah, so that's the interesting thing about Funko is these guys will go and make anything and everything. There is no restraint with these guys, right? And
Yeah.
so I get jealous when I see this as a action figure collector. I'm like, they got it made. Anything they want, it's there. It's always there for these guys, right? Who
Yeah.
collect Funko. I'm hoping that one of these smaller companies like Jada Toys, who is doing right now cereal box characters.
Yes, like Count Chocula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping maybe these guys might take on the small IP here of gummy bears and make some figures because I'd be down. I'd be down to buy this.
They'd have to be posable because, it'd be awesome to get them posed when they're bouncing around. And,
Yeah.
there's potential there. I think the thing that limits them is because they're so small and their legs are tiny. Like,
Yeah,
Because let's face it, the collectors in the toy industry, when there's no articulation, Howard the Duck and the current Marvel Legends figures, why am I gonna spend $50 for a figure that, ooh, you can move its head and arms?
yeah. I mean, I could see Super Seven maybe doing it.
Yeah.
They probably have
You,
this license.
you know what? If they alter it a little bit to get the articulation, again, it's something that a company's sitting on. I'm surprised that it's taken us long to touch on this, but I guess, when companies come out with toys or Funko Pops, they look at, is it popular or is it retro? Some of the Funko Pops that are out there, I'm like, why? Why did you why did you release this? You know,
Yeah, I wonder what their licensing agreements are with each of these. They got, I mean, a million IPs, right?
frick.
So I wonder what the license agreement with these guys would be. How expanded can it get? Because there's a lot of lines that you could go deep, right? Like you could go 20, 30 characters deep, no problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting.
And isn't it funny? Have you ever noticed that out of all the Funko Pops, the Marvel characters are all bobbleheads?
Really, didn't know that.
I don't know what specific reason, but there's some kind of licensing thing
Hmm,
with that. So I'd have to look it up. If you guys know about why they are on bobbleheads, let me know. It'd be good
interesting.
to know. I can't know everything.
Darth asks, speaking of Jada, does anyone know when the pre-orders for the Street Fighter figures are going to be available? No, no news yet. We're probably going to announce it on. So this is why you should follow us on Instagram or Twitter, because when it does go up for pre-order, we're probably going to put it up on the A&R Universe. Definitely on Instagram. We're very active on Instagram. Twitter, we are, but it's Twitter is sort of more of our gaming side of things, which is our sister channel that we have, AGR. But yeah, we'll definitely put it up on social media when that is available to pre-order. I might pre-order a couple of extra stuff and try to give it away. Who knows? Oh,
Yeah, Elvin will let you guys know after he pre-orders first, so he knows he's guaranteed to get them. And then he'll let you guys know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry, guys. If he plans on giving some away, he's gonna order 3, so more likely he's gonna give 1 away.
Speaking of giving away,
Oh,
hi,
yes.
my pet monster, the Psycho version. Rah. We're gonna give this away probably soon. Probably soon.
And who made that?
Oh yes. Sorry. Our buddy Brad, who is part of the show as well. He's an awesome customizer, and he wanted to make one for the '80s cartoon enthusiasts, and wanted to give it away. So yeah,
It's
I'm gonna give that
pretty
away.
freaking
It's on the
awesome.
Marvel Legends Beast body, so it's a really nice body, very articulated. Yeah. So
That's another show where it's so hard not to get into other shows when we're just talking. So I'll save it.
yeah. Well,
You want to know what I was going to say? Tune in next week. I don't know what we're going to be talking about next week, anyways. So,
not next week, the week after.
yes, the week after.
Yeah. Well,
I'm out of coffee.
oh,
Sammy.
I'm gonna definitely pick the next topic for the next show. I haven't decided yet which one, but that'll be good. We'll pick something really interesting. Do you? Okay. Are there any gummy bear shirts? There's got to be some gummy bear shirts.
Uh, um, there probably was back in the day, but hold on. Gummy bear shirts. Probably recreations of vintage looking ones. And of course, it only shows like gummy bear candy.
Mhm.
Actually, that's pretty sweet looking. It's a sweater and it's all gummy bears. It,
I decided to why I mentioned this is because I decided to buy some test out some apparel. So I got some samplers, right? I mean,
oh, yes.
this is not a finished product. We're gonna work on it and refine it, but I just got some samplers of stuff.
Amazing.
So I just got some sample. I mean, we're gonna probably gonna. The idea is to probably get rid of the border around it, right?
Make it fade out.
Yeah, make it fade out stuff. But we just wanted to see the quality of the shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
So we just got this as a sample. We're gonna fine tune it with the people that are making it for us. But yeah, that's why I mentioned shirts because
Uh,
and we got a ton of stuff here, man. We even have the popcorn chicken shirt. This is an awesome.
oh, sweet.
This is final edition. This is already amazing.
Sweet.
So yeah, we're gonna be definitely looking to give some away as well. We got stickers finally.
And it's
Um,
awesome because when you scratch the image, it smells like popcorn chicken.
no, and folks, it does not smell like popcorn chicken. Do not scratch it. Don't listen to Chris. Do not scratch that.
Why
It
didn't
prob-
we come up with that? Popcorn chicken scratch and sniff
Nobody
stickers.
has come up with that.
Yeah, scratch and sniff stickers exist.
Nobody wants to smell chicken out of their stickers.
Yeah, it's like saying no one wants to smell bacon.
Ah, yes. This episode is brought to you by nobody now. All
It's
the sponsors that we wanted, they're all gone now.
Oh, please. Bacon's like, yeah, let's sponsor them. Their morning show. We'll be eating
Actually,
baking.
I'm working on a very cool sponsor, not sponsor, affiliate. We're working on a
Oh.
very cool one. I've just been early talks with them right now. I think this is something that um, all of us should get, in my opinion. I didn't think it was a big deal until I started looking into it, and I'll mention more and get to give everybody more details as we get along here. But I'm in early stages of partnering up with somebody, and I'm hoping that I can give this item at a very very cool price for people. So
Mhm.
yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna drop some more information on it probably in the next week. But yeah, I mean,
Sweet.
we got posters, we got stickers, we got like we got big posters on the wall, and then we got small posters that you could put like on the side of your car if you wanted to. We got coasters for your drinks you could put. So I got the popcorn chicken coaster. So yeah, all kinds of cool stuff here. I
That's
can't
awesome.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait to send some of this out. I'm gonna be starting update on all the people that won those prizes. I'm gonna be starting to ship on Monday. So I'll be sending out tracking numbers to everybody and sending it out. People have been messaging me very anxious and waiting, and I understand that they're excited. They
Yeah.
want to see these figures, but I wanted to add some extra stuff to it. And the sticker company, they were taking a while, but now that I have everything coming in, I can
Mhm.
start. Packaging is the fun part. It's like, oh, I need boxes. I need this. It's like,
But and also it's after the holidays. So, some people celebrate, some people don't. Now that the craziness is over, and people will appreciate when they get those little extra bonuses.
Brick says, I'd love modern gummy bear figures, have the smaller bears and be 2 packs. And then he says, oh, and he ends it here. He goes, take my money.
That's a smart. Why aren't people picking up on this stuff? It's
I think
like,
I think it has to do with how deep can they go with this lore, though.
but it's if you have potential collectors out there who might not collecting and this interests them, start out small.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do. You start
Yeah.
out small, see that it's big, and when you have the recognition and the growth of the fan base for these figures, that's when you can expand on it. You know, it's you can't
Well,
just
because it's a Disney IP, I wonder if the licensing is very expensive because Disney is not greedy at all, right? So I'm gonna maybe that's the turnoff is like, hey, the license to get it is probably not gonna make us enough profit. So why bother doing it? Because what if they were to charge $50 per gummy bear? I'm not paying $50 for a gummy bear. No thanks. Right?
yeah.
So maybe that's the case is no one's touching this IPs because it's too expensive from a
But
standpoint of business, right? To license them.
but it's untapped. Like the only thing that we've seen recently are Funko Pops. You know, if Disney was smart and for the licensing fee to be a bit smaller, and then when they see the growth of the character love, then they can raise the licensing after a year, and then if it just blows up, hello, Disney can bring back the show and get more fans to it. Like you got to look at the potential. You can't just say no because if you're not thinking about the future, how are you thinking about the successfulness of a company and the money making possibilities?
Like I said, I mean, the company has to look at their bottom end and say, okay, can this make us enough money? And if the licensing is too expensive, and they're like, even if we do some of these characters in different colors or designs, we're not going to make enough money back on our investment. So maybe that's the turnoff. Because I mean, and then also you got to remember this is not a huge IP. It's a very small, relatively unknown IP. If you weren't around that era or you were born that era, forget it. You're not going to remember this.
Yeah.
Like if you're born in the last 15, 20 years, you have no idea what this is. And that's the reason why we do this show is to shed some light on some of the smaller IPs that people don't know about, but are
Yeah.
amazing and beautiful, right? That's one of the reasons why I decided to do Mighty Mornings is to kind of educate some of the people who are not aware of this, and also to go back and learn as well for myself. Because when we do our research or when we dive into a show before we come on, I guarantee we're always going to learn something because there's only so much you can retain from a child to
Yeah.
now, right? and
Because, oh, sorry, go.
and and it's also cool to kind of, for me as a parent, it's really cool because I get to tell this to my kids as well while I'm talking about this on the show, right? So
Hmm.
to me, it's really cool to dive back into it.
Yeah. And, when we're kids and we're watching these shows, we don't put second thought into the behind the scenes or the expansion of what the
Yeah,
show has to offer. Um, and really, that's just life because once we get older, we kind of appreciate it a little more. We look back and we appreciate what these shows were trying to teach us as kids. Because again, I said it the last episode, a lot of the cartoons that we've had in the 80s was all about life experiences and trying to teach us to be good human beings. And,
yeah,
that's not a bad thing. It's not like what we see nowadays, which, some things are pressured onto us. Um, but it's just like you said, it's good wholesome cartoons and it's
absolutely.
still enjoyable to this day. It's adventure telling. It's relevant, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it's about never forgetting these amazing small stories because it kind of puts everything together. And wholesomeness, I think, is what is lacking these days from a lot of shows. All these shows all trying to be inclusive and have certain agendas if they want to. And I don't care If they want to do that, that's fine. Do your thing. But I see a lot of shows just missing the point of bringing a family, bringing morality back into the play.
Yeah.
Right? I see a lot of them just missing the boat on it. They don't get it. That's what shows were supposed to be about. They were
Hmm.
supposed to teach us morality, like, don't do, terrible things to other people. Like, and at a young age, when you watch stuff like this, it was designed to groom you to be a better human being,
Yeah.
right? I mean, the show can only do so much. It's always up to your parenting. Parenting is very important, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I love shows like this, and always want to cheer for shows like this, and always want to never forget shows like this because of how important I think they are to kids. It was important to me, even though I don't know too much about the show.
Hmm.
Just hearing the song
Brings
is
you
a
back.
it brings you back to positive, beautiful times.
Yeah.
Innocent times where I'm just having fun, enjoying life. And this show, the song is so catchy. How
It's
many times did you sing it in the shower?
when I messaged you and I'm saying I wanted to do gummy bears, you're like, I'm not going to be able to get that song out of my head. And I'm like, I'm already singing it.
I think I sang it a few times. My wife, she doesn't know this show, so
Hmm.
when I said gummy bear, she's like, "You mean the food? You guys talk about food?" I'm like, "No, we're not. It's gummy with an I." She's like, "Okay, with an I."
Next time she's like getting ready or doing something around the house, just like sneak up behind her and being like, gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Oh
And
man.
just like pretend you're bouncing around. Which is one thing I remember as a kid watching this cartoon. And I'm sure there's tons of parents out there who hated this cartoon for the fact that the kids would be jumping on their beds, thinking that they were gummy bears bouncing around after drinking gummy juice.
Hey, we did it anyways, so this was just another valid excuse. Well,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true. They're doing it on TV.
Yeah, I must do it too as well. The Dragon Eye
Uh,
16 says, "What's up, A&R Mighty Morning Crew? What's up to you?"
Good morning.
Yes. If you're wondering why my voice is a little raspy, I was at a birthday party the night before, and things got out of hand.
Oh, did you end the party again?
What?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
See everyone how he acts shocked. See, he doesn't even remember. He's like, I don't remember. I even know about it, and I wasn't even there.
Anyways, back to the show, Bob.
Uh,
Uh, where would you rank this? Okay, of the amazing shows that we got from Disney,
mhm.
uh, you what's it? Dragon Eye goes. Y'all weren't talking about Gummy Bear. Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Yes, we were. I don't know where you were.
And if you missed it, you can go back and rewatch this episode.
Yeah, we were talking
Not
about
live.
gummy bears. That's our show today. Gummy bears. We're not going to end here with gummy bears. It's just an introduction to gummy bears.
Yes.
Down the road, we will circle back and we will pick an episode and kind of dive into that episode and kind of talk about the writing and the moral. We just talked about the morality of it. What was the lesson from that? That was the coolest thing about shows from the 80s and 90s. There was always a lesson to be learned, whether it be GI Joe at the end, whether it be a sitcom or a Disney Plus. There was always a lesson to be learned, right?
Remember the show Family Matters
Oh
with
yeah,
Urkel?
did
Yeah.
I do that? Kanichi. Hey Carl.
Oh my god. You know, it's part of the 90s, maybe
Oh,
eventually
oh,
down the road.
look, we're gonna get into all of that stuff. It doesn't have to be just animation. We're gonna get
Yeah.
into all things from the 80s and 90s. They're amazing, and we'll do that. I might actually look for some gummy bears this evening.
In the forest.
Come on, I'm
in the
winking.
city? I just thought you had an eye twitch.
I do have that when the wife starts talking.
Uh,
Not at the party. Can you imagine a gummy bear party? Oh yeah, good times, baby.
it would be so chill.
Everyone just
And
be like, "You remember that cartoon?"
hey,
It
pass the
was awesome.
Doritos. Pass the Doritos.
Where's the Cool Ranch one?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was so awesome.
I love stuff like that. Like when you watch a show and as a kid you're like, okay, that's not funny, but as an adult you're like, oh, like tongue in cheek. Like Shrek 2 when they get pulled over and Puss in Boots has a bag of catnip.
Oh, Brixton says, "Forgive my ignorance. Are gummy bears legal in Canada?" Chris, you want to answer that?
Yes.
There
Yes,
you
they are.
All kinds of gummy bears are legal, correct, Chris?
Well, there was an actual gummy bear that wasn't so popular, but you can still find today. It's the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears that
I
actually. Have you not heard of these? Yeah. If anyone ever offers you gummy bears and they're not in the packaging, they're like in a bowl, don't take it.
I know.
Because people were pulling pranks on Haribo sugar-free gummy bears that actually, if you ate too many of them, would actually cause you to have explosive diarrhea. Seriously. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yep.
next week we're gonna give these away to our lovely fans. I'm
Good
gonna
thing
give
you
a
can.
handful of gummy bears to Brick, and to give a handful of gummy bears to Viper, Darth, AI, and just give them a handful of these. And you guys should eat them all at once.
And you can watch us from the bathroom on your smartphone.
Yeah, there you go.
Good thing we don't get sound from these guys because that'd be
Oh,
like,
they can. Trust me.
hold on. I know we're talking. I'm just going to mute so you talk over me.
They were doing the Harry Dunn from Dumb and Dumber in Colorado.
Oh my God. Did you ever
I'm
see
just
that?
shaving.
Did you ever see that video where the kid's in class and he's like trying to disguise his fart? So he throws his binder on the floor and it hits and makes a big bang and then he farts?
Just
Fart.
shaving.
Farting, the ever non-ending comedic.
Oh yeah. Who was it? So I was at an event, and we went to. Sorry, we so after the event we went to like a gaming place. You know, like we had the rec room here.
Yeah,
So in the States they got something called Busters, which is like the same thing, just a little bit bigger. And so you win tickets and points if you play games, and you can go to the store in there and buy something stupid that you're never ever gonna use ever in life,
yeah,
right? So my friend buys a whoopee cushion.
yes.
He buys one, and he put it on the elevator, and he just put it against the wall and pressed it. It ripped apart. It's just
Oh,
a
cheap
weird thing. He's like,
quality.
"What the hell?" I'm like,
See,
"Ah, man."
see, that's the problem with these amateurs. I don't need a whoopee cushion. I can fart on demand if I need to.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Hey,
Brick
I
says,
gotta go.
Brick says it's all about the gummy bears that keep you from bouncing around like you just drank gummy berry juice.
Pretty much. It's the gummy bear you have after the gummy juice.
What is with the gummy juice? What I've never had gummy juice. Is there an actual
Gummy.
thing?
It's in the cartoon, gummy berry juice.
No. Is there an actual gummy bear juice?
No, but
Okay,
I'm
good.
sure you can make some.
You just ground them all in a blender.
Hey, you see these people taking Skittles and Starburst and flavoring vodka with them?
What?
Yeah,
Okay, that's for another show.
I'm not saying
That's
let's
Mighty Afternoons
mighty lunch times.
for the alcoholics. Yes.
I'm gonna drink my feelings. No.
In real life, do you love gummy bears to
Oh,
eat?
I love gummy bears.
Really? What's your
It,
favorite flavor?
honestly, they all taste the same after a while, but I think it's just that soft, chewy, sweet at some point in public work school.
Have you seen those? We're getting we're getting off track here. We're going to farts.
And I had a really good fart story to work off that. So
Good morning, Roncho. How you doing? Yeah, man. Now I forgot what train is.
gummy bears.
Yeah, your
Uh,
favorite flavor. You said what was it again?
they all taste the same after a while, but
Right?
the red ones are good. I like the yellow ones because they're like citrus.
Yeah, I like the
Um,
orange ones. That's my favorite.
oh yes, and they're just so good. Like you can eat a whole bag of them and not realize you just did that.
That's the danger of it all, isn't it? It's so
Oh god,
dangerous
yeah.
to just keep downing gummy bears nonstop.
You're like, oh
Mm.
crap. I knew I should have bought 2 packs.
2 packs, more like 5.
Uh,
Two ain't gonna
do,
do shit.
do you like the sour gummy bears?
Oh, the ones with the salt. Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
those are good. Sour Patch Kids are pretty
Oh,
close, but it's the same kind of
I see
format.
we're off a little bit of a tangent, and I like it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it's
Let us
gummy
know your
bears.
favorite candies. Let us
Yeah,
know here. I want to hear it all right now. I want to see all of you guys here in the chat talking about your favorite candies. Let me know. Sour Patch Kids right here. It's ranked number 1 so far. Let's dethrone Bouncer here. Somebody come up with a better one.
I
But
liked
that's
the fuzzy peaches.
ooh fuzzy
Yeah.
peaches. When I was going in grade, I think it was grade 5 or 6. There was a convenience store just by the school, and it wasn't Twizzlers. I hate Twizzlers, by the way. I'm sorry for anybody that loves Twizzlers. I cannot stand Twizzlers because they taste like road,
Plastic.
yeah, plastic and road ash. But there was another version. It wasn't Twizzlers. I don't know what brand it was, but it was thinner, but it was very soury.
Oh, kind of like fruit by the foot,
Yeah, but
but
fruit by the foot is like rolled out. Right, this was like a string. It's a really thin string.
oh,
It was salted, with the crystals on it,
yeah.
but it was very sour and it was so good.
I
And
think they were called shoe strings or something because
I can't remember.
but I
And to
remember
this
that.
day, I can't find it anywhere now.
That may be a topic for future 80
Candies from '80s.
candies. Yes.
I
I remember
like
as a
it.
kid, I would go to the corner store because our parents would give us like 50 cents on Friday. And I don't know how we got away with it, but I'd always get those chocolate liqueur chocolates that had liqueur in them.
English toffee. That's a good one too. I just
Those are good.
the other day, my friend actually gave me a maple syrup candy.
How was it?
Fantastic. I don't eat candy that often, and this was awesome. It was so good. It's a shape of the maple leaf, and it's like
Yeah.
small little amount, and yeah, it's like Werther's almost. Like remember Werther's?
Yeah. It's still around.
No, I know, but I'm not sure if you eat it recently, but
Yeah.
Werther, it just stays with you, and you just kind of dissolves slowly, right? And it's like nice and warm and fuzzy. Maybe it's just me, but uh,
See, maple syrup I love on like pancakes, French toast, waffles, but like candy, I can't do it.
trust
The
me, I thought it was weird too, but I popped it and I ate that candy, and it was my best friend for about half an hour. It was so good, man. It just slowly got smaller. So I'm like, oh, okay, I like it. I like it. It's good. I'll try to get some for you. I'll ask
Okay,
him where he got it, then you can try it out. We should try
sounds
out
good.
some candies on air.
Oh, you can order those candy boxes where it comes with
I'm gonna
like a,
order some candy boxes and we're gonna try them out on air. We're
yes.
gonna do that. We're gonna get a bunch of candy and we're gonna try it out. Yeah, that'll be pretty
Even if
cool.
it's like funky candy. Do you remember that ice cream place on Venables downtown? Has like 101 different flavors. Me and my friend used to go in there all the time. And I got to choose a flavor for him to try, and he would choose a flavor for me to try. So I think I chose one for him. It was like apples and cheese. And then he chose one for me that was balsamic vinegar flavored gelato.
So
It's like
Dar says before becoming a vegan, chocolate was what I preferred. Reese's.
Reese's. Yes.
So being a vegan, you can't have chocolate. I mean, could you not have chocolate because it's not an animal product?
It depends on what company's making it that
Oh,
may
okay.
contain. But
Eggs.
yeah. But Oreos, if you don't know already, are actually vegan.
There you go, Darth. He probably already knows that.
Yeah.
You know what Oreo I missed? That they had it for a limited time here in Canada, and I don't think they have it in the States because I went down to Seattle area and I don't see it at Walmart. They used to have the chocolate, double chocolate Oreos.
Oh.
So you have your cookie that's chocolate, and then inside your filling is chocolate.
Yeah.
They don't have that anymore. It was my favorite Oreo.
Oh.
It is my favorite Oreo of all time, and I can't have it anymore.
Uh,
Maybe it's a good thing.
if I ever go down to the States, I'll keep an eye out. I always hit the cereal aisle because they have a huge freaking selection of cereals, and I effing love cereal.
Bonjo says milk chocolate, and then he says messes my girl up. That's not good. Dude, the post Oreo poop. Oh my god.
I'm like, what? Snap?
That's not
No,
the chocolate I'm talking about.
that's not a snack.
Good to know though. You keep fighting that good fight there, Boncho.
Oh, those Oreos are wreaking havoc.
Then the Harry Dunn out. Harry Dunn.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
shaving.
You know what? Okay, this episode's over. We went way over by 3 minutes, or that past 30 seconds.
I do want to tell everybody, I appreciate everybody for joining us this morning.
Yes.
Send us some ideas. Send us some things that we could do that'll be fun that we could kind of do with you guys. One of them is probably going to be eating some candy, but 8:30 in the morning. That's a little early. But Chris, like, nope, I don't care. I'll do it. We could taste some coffee and tea and see if they're good or not. We'll talk to some potential sponsors if they want to send us some coffee.
Or cereal.
Yeah. Oh, I see what he's saying. Well, a lot of chocolate has dairy. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Totally get it. But there are obviously some places that you get specialty chocolate that just from the plant, cocoa plants, right? So
Mhm.
I think dark chocolate is obviously something that a lot of vegans will eat if it's from a specialty store.
Yeah.
It's not sourced with milk in it. But yeah, no, I get it. That's awesome for you for doing that, being a vegan. I've tried it for 2 years. It was the 2 hardest years of my life. So,
He was angry every single day.
you thought someone who's stopped smoking is in a bad mood. You should say me.
Oh.
Where's my wings at? Where's my wings at? Oh man, yeah. But yeah, definitely. Let us know what kind of things that you want to talk about. What kind of shows we want to talk about from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. We'll do this every 2 weeks, so we're probably when are we back next, Chris? Do you know? We're back on the. Oh,
back in 2 weeks.
Yes, we're back on February 4th.
Oh, which is an exactly month away from both of our birthdays.
So if you don't know, both me and Chris share the exact same birthday. That's how we met. We met on this platform. We're not gonna say what platform. And we just typed in birthday, people.
Which, by the way, Alvin, one of our episodes actually ends on March 4th. So we
No
need to make
way.
it big. Yes.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a birthday party. We're gonna have to have
Heck
a
yes.
We're gonna have the birthday party, some balloons, some candy. Oh yeah, it'll be fun. We'll do it. We'll
Awesome.
do it. Yeah,
Stay tuned.
yeah. Make sure if you're new here to subscribe because we give away prizes every month and only to subscribers of the show of the A&R team here. We're only giving away prizes to subscribers. Make sure to like because if you like it, the algorithm says, "Hey, what's cool over there? Let's send it out to everybody else." And we do want to get a more exposure out there. So by clicking a button, you make a big difference for us, and we really would appreciate that. So hit that like button for us, and maybe spread the word out to other people that want to see, something cool. Like I said, we're doing a variety of live shows from different genres. We want to try to hit on all different places for everybody. On Sunday, which is tomorrow, we're doing The Last of Us breakdown at 9:05 p.m. So come join us there. We'll do a full breakdown of the episode. It is a great show. Have you seen it yet?
No, you were telling me to watch it, so you know what? Maybe I'll watch an episode.
There's only one
Later.
episode so far.
Oh, okay. So,
It's an hour and 40 minutes, this first episode.
oh my god, that's like a movie.
It is high level stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's
Okay.
really, really good. They did a fantastic job to start it off. So
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a go later today or tomorrow.
it made Justin cry.
He never cries. Well,
Yeah.
it's Justin. So, which I could say because I haven't seen him in a long time and I miss joking around with him because I remember the first time working with you and Justin, and I'm like, oh, Justin's got the same sense of humor as me. And then you're like, why did I introduce you guys? Never again working.
Yeah, so we appreciate everybody for joining us today. It was fun. Gummy Bears. We're going to circle back on Gummy Bears. That doesn't mean this is the end of Gummy Bear Talk. Down the road, we'll circle back to a specific episode, and we'll talk about that episode. But what an amazing and beautiful and cartoon that we were exposed to as kids. If you're new here and you don't know about this show, go check it out. Disney Plus has it. Go check it out and watch it. It's just a fun, wholesome show. Nothing crazy, but yeah, it's a cool show. Great animation, and yeah, I mean, I can't say anything else. Do you have anything to say about this show to close it off?
No, just it's not our fault if you're addicted to the opening.
Yes, don't blame us.
Yeah.
You're singing this song in in the showers, driving to work, or as some of these people have said, that it could be a really good song in the toilets. So
you're gonna be like having an intimate interaction, and you're like, gummy bears,
doing the Harry Dunn.
Oh my god, no!
Just shaving. I'll be out in a minute. Harry, the toilet doesn't work. And then he zooms into the face. Oh man,
geez.
The best ever. I appreciate Darcy says, thank you for the stream, homie. No. We appreciate you guys and thank you guys for coming in here and hanging out with us. Makes our morning. My Saturday's gonna go off great now because of this interaction and talking to some of these people here. Talking to you especially. Yeah. I'm gonna be bouncing all around all day long.
Thinking about gummy bears and farts.
Probably the latter, but yeah.
Oh my god. Amazing episode.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with another cool adventure to get onto. And so we appreciate each other. What of you guys say bye, Chris?
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining.
Have a great Saturday. And yeah, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.